Before we dive in, quick heads up, I started working on this video before patch 1.0 dropped. Not much has changed, except for a little extra treat for the hardcore fans. So what's the buzz around the game? It's a mashup of strategy and roguelike, a combo that's not as common as you may think. The developers behind Against the Storm, Ermite Games, had an interesting concept. Normally roguelikes are fast-paced and action-packed, while strategy games are slow and methodical. This game throws that script out of the window, to be honest. The world we are setting in is cursed by a mystical storm force. It rolls in once every 4 decades, wiping the entire world except for the kingdom capital, smoldering city. Our capital is not just a place to be only survivor of cataclysm, it's our home and a goal to upgrade and rebuild the kingdom. Upgrading gives us blueprints, perks and skills with global effect, is a hub for progress. Choosing a spot on the map for a new settlement is no small decision. We've got a limited space, basic resources and various unit types to consider. The game takes us to a procedurally generated map that surprises are somewhat endless. We start in the center of the map, where we've got an ancient herd providing warmth and safety. Also there will be a main warehouse and some resources to gather. So key building is the woodcutter camp for that all-important wood. But here's a trick, watch out for glades. Some doesn't have a danger, some are dangerous, other forbidden. Forbidden ones offer higher risk and, as you may think, higher rewards. Often, in dangerous and forbidden glades, we can find main events that require us to take some actions, choosing one of 2 options to solve the problem. If we don't gonna do anything or we gonna be too slow, some consequences can impact temporary or not our settlement. Great addition is that our settlements often have a different races habitants. Some of the races are much better for particular work. For quick example, beavers are great woodcutters, which mean they have a higher chance to double their yield. They are also great engineers, so giving them that type of work will result in some benefits. Reputation and Queen Impatience are the name of the game. Fulfilling tasks that we obtain over time boost our reputation and slow down Queen Impatience bar being filled up. Both of these factors have a direct impact on the gameplay and provide access to new blueprints, adding an extra layer of strategy. What is fun is that the game gives us option to choose our own potion. I mean, by that the tasks are random and often game let us choose which task we wanna try to accomplish. Settlement building is a lengthy process, taking years, and years are separated by seasons. Storm seasons are the toughest one. Resolve is down, bad things can happen, and also that can still cause panic, and eventually even making some of our units leave our camp. Hostility level determines the challenges we face during the storm season. So build your settlement wisely to overcome debuffs and protect your people. Now, can you lower hostility? Absolutely! Build more Ancient Heralds or nudge up Queen Impatience. High Queen Impatience is a bit of a double-edged sword, because the higher Queen Impatience level, then lower hostility will be. Fulfilling settlers needs not only keeps them happy, but also earn points for reputation. A key to winning the game, or at least one settlement. Water collection, herd upgrades, different unit needs, and visiting merchants add depth to the gameplay. You will receive options to choose corner store or just perks once a year, and the same comes with new habitants. Building settlement is not just 0-1 done thing, because we can use previous settlement to establish trade routes, allowing us to grab some cash and selling unnecessary resources. So making settlements doesn't mean that they are no more needed after going to next one. After fulfilling to max reputation bar, game ends, and it means we establish a working settlement. We obtain experience like also information of deeds that we accomplished as well. In Capital they can also give us experience like also different rewards. You're gonna ask for what this exp is needed. For leveling up your Viceroy of course, and obtaining new blueprints to blueprints pool. After everything on summary of our settlement, we can choose then to move, make a new one, or stay and expand our settlement even more, but we don't gonna get more rewards by doing that. But nobody forces you to leave your favorite settlement. There is also some lore thrown in, explained by our aunt in our home in the capital. But diving into all the details would take an eternity considering the game's richness. And with the game being well received, you can bet there will be more of the content. Starting with gathering camps is vital, and here's the trick that I personally love. They are movable. And not only the camps, but many buildings in the game are movable without consequences. You don't have wasting time and resources to destroy one camp and build another in better area. You can just move camp with workers. If there is something I don't like, the game sometimes freezes doing autosave, which annoys me because I'm highly focused on planning my next steps and that snaps me out of it. The big plus but also minus is randomness. Obtaining some perks of blueprints is random and often I didn't got what I really need, and with more things unlocked, more randomness comes. At least for now, I didn't have like direct option to generally upgrade our units, making them better from start, not only by just obtaining cornerstones. Now let's talk about the visual and audio aspects. The graphics are not just pleasant, they are full 3D and you can zoom in enough to catch many details of units or building. Additional fun factor is that the appearance of the forest where we built our settlement is based on the area we choose on the main map, so no two games are quite the same. Special map areas comes with additional rules and debuffs, keeping each stage fresh and also more rewarding. You can even make your villages much more eye-appealing by obtaining blueprints for roads, like also many decorations, street lamps, benches, gardens and more. Of course, mixing the strategy with the roguelike elements make the game as a faster strategy than typical games from that genre, but still, for people who love slow, strategic titles, Against the Storm can be fun. So in a nutshell, Against the Storm is a unique blend of strategy and roguelike. The creators needed the mix, delivering a game that's not only engaging, but also offer a fresh take on the genre. So don't forget to check out the game via the link in the description, hit the subscribe button, and stay tuned for more content. See you later.